Okay.
Welcome back. This is different computer. This is Windows, and I was using Mac.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know why it got stuck. I think got hanged.
With the MacBook.
Yeah, maybe I I have kept a lot of video tutorials inside the computer. Maybe.
Oh, okay, maybe yeah.
Okay, so let me go to root folder. How I can go? Cd tilde or tilde.
Yeah.
Then cd desktop. And inside the desktop, I have, I think, a JavaScript folder. JavaScript, JavaScript fundamentals, JavaScript fundamentals. Okay, I can open anyone. Go to JavaScript. JavaScript fundamentals and open it. Okay, what the hell? This one also not working.
Oh my God.
Oh, it's working. Okay, fine. So let us open window. Okay, var count equal to 1. This is another example.
Mm-hmm.
While count is just um,
Later, but
variable, you know?
variable. Yeah.
Yeah, variable, like I. So most of the time we use
Oh.
counts variable when we use while. Okay?
Oh. When we use we do the
Right.
count, and when we
Counts.
do the
Counts.
for leg, we use I.
I. Right. So these are the best practices. Okay. Now count, if count less than 20,
Mm-hmm.
hit 10, console.log counts. We are printing counts, semicolon, then we are incrementing. How? We are not saying count plus plus, rather we are writing count plus equal to 1, means count plus 1. Okay, so you are incrementing. This one is written like this way. This is the short form of
So what is the difference
equal
between
to.
count plus plus
Actually no
and
difference.
no difference?
No difference. Okay,
Okay.
so now you can run it. Where index.html loop objects. Console. You see? No difference. Actually no difference. Just syntax is little different,
Little different. Yeah.
but the purpose is same. We are serving same purpose and same logic.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
But we can do plus plus two or not?
Yeah, we
Oh, okay.
we can
We can. Okay.
we can write plus plus 2. Okay. Now let's see do while. Maybe we are not using do while, but if you understand, it will help you maybe in many ways later. Okay. Okay. Now let's go to while loop. Okay. I can comment it at a time.
Control
Control
slash.
Control
Select and
A,
control slash.
Control slash. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Now let's see do while loop. Do while loop. Again, same logic, same purpose, same action, only syntax is a little different. Let's see how it is different. I equal to, say, for 0 again. Again, it can be anything, not only 0.
Yeah.
It starts with do, okay? Then console.log hi. You see, everything same.
Okay.
But
what is the end? What is the logic? Okay.
Plus is here, okay? Yeah. While is here, okay? While will be here. Condition will be at the end. I is less than 10. Okay. Now see, logic, every logic is there.
Yeah.
We are declaring variable, defining, declaring and defining here.
All logic is here, but
increment is here.
Yeah.
And condition is here.
Condition.
Okay. Now just save it. Go to index.html. Yeah. Console. Same thing.
Yeah.
So, mostly we are using all these things for getting such the whole purpose, same purpose, 3 different ways. Okay. Now, let me also show you 2 other different groups. In JavaScript. We will not be using them, but it will help you understand the
whole thing. Yeah.
Yes. Understand the logic better. Why we are using all this? You know? Okay. Do you remember the objects?
Yeah.
How we create object? And you know, object also part of data types in JavaScript.
Yeah.
Okay? In other programming language, object is object, not data types.
Data type.
JavaScript, it is one kind of data types.
Data type object, yeah.
So remember, don't mix it up.
It is a pair of data.
Right. Since you are going to learn another programming language, when you will learn the other language, you will find some little differences between JavaScript and Ruby, JavaScript and Python.
Python.
But remember, logic will be the same, syntax will be different.
Different, okay.
Data types will be little different.
Different, okay.
In JavaScript, we have more data types, maybe 7 or 8 or 9. But in Python, maybe you will find only 5.
Okay.
So we have more data types in JavaScript. Okay. Right. Now, we are going to deal with object. So sometimes it might be useful in web development. So let me show you for in loop. Okay. Let me use const. You remember const? Const also keyword like var let.
Right, yeah.
The keyword in ECMAScript 5. Okay. Let is the latest ECMAScript 6.
Okay.
And const we use to declare the variable to be constant. Only we use const when we know we don't need to change the value. Okay. So like students data, we know name will not be changed.
Yeah.
Anishul Raman will be Anishul Raman for next 4 years.
Always, yeah.
And his email address, phone number. When we store data of students, we use const. But you can also use let or var.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter really. You can use let. This is the latest one, so you can say.
You can use it, yeah.
Person. So I'm creating an object. Person. Okay. And I say name is Leonard, okay, comma, age is 21, okay, right?
Sounds good, yeah.
And terminate. So this is an object, we know. Object always comes in pair, right?
Pairs, yeah.
Pairs. Okay. And you can make it beautiful, you know, right this way. Okay. All right. Even if you want, you can take it. In JavaScript, we write usually like this. You can write in one line, but this is the best practice.
Best indentation.
Always try to practice with the best practice. practices. Okay, and I just say, now look very carefully on the logic. Okay, I say for, okay, let's, and key. Key is nothing but also another keyword in JavaScript. Key in also another keyword because this is for in loop. In person. Let key in person. Okay. All right. Then just I say console dot log. I just want to print key. Okay. Let's print it and see how it reacts or return. Go to index.html, right button click, open with live server. Inspect console. Now you see name and age. Can you see? So
yeah,
you can see name and age. No.
yeah.
How you can bring also their value? That's the question. I can also bring. How? I can say comma here, okay? Right, person is object, okay? Variable, inside the variable is object here, object. Inside person, we have name
and age.
And age. Now we print also not only the name, but we also print the value of the name and the age and value of the age. So I have to say this is third bracket, what we call square brackets in,
Yeah.
okay? Just you have to put the key here. So key, comma, person and key. Okay? And it will print name, your name, age, your age. Now let's go back. You see?
Yeah.
Name is Leonard and age is 21. All right. Okay, now any question here? Now, again, this is variable. If you say not key, you want to name it Leo, then just write here Leo. Since it is variable.
We can do whatever we want.
Yeah. But in JavaScript, it is best practice to use key. Okay.
Okay. Mhm. How about the person?
Person is object, and object also can be varied. This is also variable.
Yeah,
You can name it anything.
anything. Yeah.
You can say data.
Mm.
It will be in data.
In data. Yeah.
No problem. But you have to keep the logic
Mm-hmm.
unchangeable. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And these are called control flow of logic. Okay, now we have another loop I told you, right? What is it? Do you remember?
No.
Off.
Oh.
Off. Okay. For off. For off loop. Okay. No. Again, same logic. Syntax little different.
In and off.
Yeah.
The same, but syntax different.
I can say, say for example, let's, we can say let's subject. I'm creating object. Color, or I can say colors. That doesn't matter. Actually, I want to store some colors, so I say colors. Okay. And usually I can store it in and also array. Remember array? Array. Do you remember array?
Yeah, array. Honda, Toyota.
What are the differences
Single data.
between array and
More than one data, but should be single, not pair.
object?
Array is it has the pair, and it doesn't have any pair, but it
Right.
you can do the
Let's see, you remember. Good.
and square
It's a red.
curly basis. Yeah.
Okay, red. Since it is string. Okay. So
Got to put the
yeah. Green. And say for example blue. Okay. No. Since it doesn't have any pair, I can write like this.
Wow. Okay. Side by side.
Yeah. So this is the best practice, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So when we are writing array, we write in one line.
In one line.
When we write object, we write in different lines.
Yeah.
All right? Let me take Coca-Cola. Okay, so you remember this, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So now you can say our logic is here. For Let's index. Now you have to know the index. In any programming language, index starts from 0. So the index of this array, red is on 0 index, green is on 1 and 2. So any programming language, index starts from 0.
Start at 0.
Right. So always remember index starts from 0. Is 1.
Then 1, then 2.
Okay. So index starts from 0. All right. Let index in colors. Okay. And you can say console.log index, and you want also colors index. You got it?
Yeah.
Both logic is same. For in and this also for in. Okay. Now just save it. Follow. Just a minute. Let me remove it. Okay. And let me comment this lines of code.
শুনতে পাচ্ছি না শব্দ।
Hear me?
Okay. Some message has been
Something wrong. Maybe, you know, maybe there is some semicolon.
Something.
Yeah, right here. The JavaScript is little flexible, but sometimes semicolon might disturb you. So semicolon is that important. In Java is very strict. Java language is more strict.
More strict.
More strict. You cannot forget to put semicolon. One semicolon might suffer you for long in Java. Still, it is not working. Okay, let's check. For off, right? Oh, so still we are in. I'm sorry. Let comes red, green, blue. For index in colors. I see nothing wrong. Oh, here. You see? What's the wrong?
The space.
No? This is comma, not full stop.
Oh, it should be comma. Okay.
Now it will work. Wow.
Yeah.
All right. So now we have one more loop.
Hmm.
And there is the last one. Again, not that important, but good to know. You never know where it will help you a lot. That is far off loop. Okay.
Hmm.
Actually, you can keep it. Same declaration we can use. How? I already create an array and I can say var.
So the previous one also the for off loops,
This is in, for in,
or in
yeah. This is for in. This is also
for
for
in.
in. Yeah. This is for off.
Okay.
Now these two, in and off, are very latest loop in JavaScript. This is the latest. Okay. Like I think it is added in ECMAScript 6
Hmm.
very recently. Okay. So for let's color, we say here index and we are saying let color of colors. You see, here is index and here is color of colors. Okay.
Mhm.
So dot log, thus you say color. Okay, and semicolon. Now look, actually I can just comment it, or if I don't comment, still it will work. Okay.
Hmm.
Console. You see, red, green, blue. question.
So what was the before in loop? It was the array.
Array.
Yeah, array. It is for in loop.
This is for in loop.
So how many in loop we got? We got 2 in loop with array and with object.
Yeah.
Oh.
When we comes in array, it's all about index.
Index. Okay, in loop.
Right.
Okay. All right.
What you have to do, practice 3 to 5 times and just keep the logic. You don't need to memorize it. You don't need to remember it. Okay? When we develop web application,
Yeah.
you can understand the logic, how it is taking action, how it is working. Okay? It's not important to remember all these things.
Yeah.
When we develop something, so that we can understand the inner logic.
Yeah.
Okay? So if you practice, it will help you later on when we are creating some applications or softwares. Okay? Even if you are developing games, you never know. Maybe you are joining as a web developer, but your company wants you to develop games. You don't need to be worried. They will train you maybe 3 months. Since you know how to develop web application, web pages, websites, you know programming languages. So on top of your skill or knowledge, they will just give you some more skills so that you can serve their purpose. You know, maybe you are getting hired as a web developer, but the company develops also game. So they might use you, giving you more training, maybe 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. Okay. There are many companies, they train their staff before they even start working with you.
With them, yeah.
And these are paid training, okay? So if you practice all these things, it will help you, whatever you do, it will help you later on to accomplish your projects, okay? Now, from next class, we are going to start with object-oriented programming. Object-oriented programming is so important. Without it, actually, it is really difficult to understand the logic behind any application.
Object-oriented?
Object-oriented programming. Okay.
Okay.
So object-oriented programming is the most important part of any programming language. And without understanding object-oriented programming, actually, you can do anything. You can do anything if you want to become full-stack web developer. To become a web developer, you don't need to know any programming language. Remember, you can just learn HTML, CSS, and Bootstrap, and still you are developer. Okay, but it is like you can compare like this. Primary school teacher also teacher.
Yeah.
High school teacher also teacher. College teacher also teacher. And university teacher also teacher. So web developer. If you just learn HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, still you have job. Still you have job. And they start from like 65,000. Those HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, and little JavaScript fundamentals that we already learned. Okay, so we completed JavaScript fundamentals, basic programming language. Now we are going to step little higher programming, part of programming, and that is object-oriented programming. We say intermediate level of programming. So now you are high school teacher, okay, in programming world. From next class, you are going to become a college teacher. College teacher in programming language, okay? We are going to step up.
From the next class, yeah.
Yes, and that is very important. You know, and when you will learn backend development, you become university teacher, okay? You become expert. You know the front end and you know the back end. Okay. And for backend, I don't know which one you will prefer. I will suggest
Python.
Either Python or Ruby. Take anyone. Python now hot cake everywhere. Okay. So go for Python. And Ruby on Rails, remember? Less company are using Ruby on Rails, but there are very few developers in Ruby. Everyone is learning Python. A lot of competitions there. So if you can learn, if you can invest your time every day, 1 to 2 hours, that's good. Good enough. 2 hours, good. Okay? Whatever you choose, remember, whatever you choose, you have to learn well. You have to invest your time.
Sure.
More 3 months. That will be fine.
How many months?
More 3 months.
Wow. 3 more months.
3 more months. And after you learn Python, you can start looking for job. Okay. And the more you practice, the more you learn.
Yeah.
Since it will be our profession.
Yeah. You have to learn, of course.
Have to learn. No shortcut ways. We learn, okay? We must learn because
Oh, yeah.
we are changing to different career.
Yeah, of course.
Okay? Thank you so much.
For today. All right. Thank you.